great Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. You are welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending your location. All right. Oga Karake Rugo. Finally, Trump has acknowledged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's letter, but awaits the final judgment on the 20th of November to decide what action to be taken. Now, you all know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote a letter direct to Donald Trump. That was on the 11th of this month, requesting Trump to take action regarding the buying of Christians and all that. And also, in that letter, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recounted personal ordeal, explained his ordeal since 2015, claiming that he has survived 4 assassination attempts and was forcibly abducted from Kenya in an extra rendition operation on June 20th, 2021, an act a Kenya High Court later ruled illegal. Kanu reminded Trump that the Nigerian Court of Appeal had discharged and acquitted him in October 2022, but that the government defined its own judiciary, refusing to release him as ordered. He continued explaining to Donald Trump, "I was never released, so there was no rearrest, only continued unlawful imprisonment and the violation of constitutionally protected double jeopardy safeguard." He also cited the UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention. Kanu said in his imprisonment had been declared arbitrary, unlawful, politically motivated. He described his continued detention as a state captured of the rule of law to silence Judeo-Christian voice. So Kanu urged Donald Trump to launch a USA-led independent inquiry into state-sponsored massacres of Judeo-Christians in eastern part of Nigeria, with full access to mass graves, military logs, and survivor testimony. So our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu goes further, appeal for USA support for an internationally supervised referendum on self-determination for the Igbo people, describing it as the only peaceful path to ending this cycle of violence. Kanu stressed, "Mr. President, history will judge us by what we do when genocide knocks. You have the power to stop a second Rwanda in Africa. One tweet, one sanction, one inquiry could save millions." So Kanu signed off by saying, "I am Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Okwe, leader, Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOP, prisoner of conscience, in DSS custody, Abuja," emphasizing that he remains committed to non-violence and faith. "We seek only justice, truth, and freedom, even from the prison cell. May the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob grant you wisdom and courage to deliver his people once again." So right now, Omotosho and the Nigerian government, they are under what? Pressure. The whole world will be watching on the 20th. The whole world will be paying attention to see the outcome of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's judgment, which is on the 20th of November 2025. Even Trump will be Trump will be listening as well, following the case, because according to the reports we received, that Trump has acknowledged the letter from a freedom fighter that was jailed unlawfully in Nigeria, and he's waiting to see what the judgment will be, the outcome. That's when Trump now will act on that. So, and you all know, Trump has placed Nigeria under CPC country and also threatened to invade Nigeria. So, with all this thing that is happening, all attention will be on that day. And Trump is right now looking for anything to invade that country and to, if possible, remove that Tinubu's government. So with all these things that is going on in Nigeria and Trump military action, I don't think they would like to mess that up. I mean, Omotosho and Tinubu, I don't think they will mess it up. I don't think they will, they will, the possible outcome tomorrow, which is the 20th, is two things that will happen. They will postpone the judgments of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to another month or whatever. They will find excuse to postpone it. They will not sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will not. Because, like we're saying, so many countries, individuals, and also world organizations, they are watching. They will be paying attention. They will be following the case, and they have been following this case. Remember in that letter Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote to Trump, he also reminded Trump that a working group, UN working group on arbitrary detention, said his imprisonment had been declared unlawful. Which everybody remembered the year when UN asked Buhari, giving Buhari then that time 6 months to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or give reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be locked. They didn't do that. And UN arbitrary detention asked the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which they refused. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu explained that to Donald Trump as well. And also explaining to Donald Trump that even the court in Nigeria, the Federal High Court in Nigeria, have found him not guilty. That the Nigerian Court of Appeal had discharged and acquitted him in October 2022. But the government defined its own judiciary, refusing to release him as an order. So with all that, you think that this judgment, they will carry it on, they will sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, wahala there for these people. Wahala there. We'll say we can't wait to see the what will play out on that day, which is the 20th. We cross our fingers. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will get his justice. He might be released that day. To be honest with you, we'll stop here. Leave your comment. God bless you all. Bye.